teams rank in the top 10 in passing touchdowns. It's the Vikings going up against the Bears.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Off the play fake. Yoder. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw on third down. Yoder. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there. Another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'd say that qualifies as a pretty darn good opening series. Get them into 3rd and long, get them out of their comfort zone, and guess what? Get your crowd into it early, too.
The Vikings send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, getting the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Yoder is going to fire one deep, middle of the... This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 52 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Gone. All right, now look at 56.
Off-play action. Yoder into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. A give to the fullback on the dive. Oh, he's trying to plow ahead, but I don't think he got there. He did it. That's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
This is taken at the 18. Oh, he knocks him over. Onto the field now come the Bears. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. From the gun, Yoder looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mills. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. And the slot man goes in motion left. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And a chance here to make this a two-score swing, maybe even take the lead.
And it wasn't that long ago in this game. They looked like they were a little bit out of it, didn't they? But how about the safety? Get the ball back. Now a chance to take the lead. They are roaring on offense.
Yeah, you just kind of feel it. Fresh juice on their side.
Definitely.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, Yoder. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw. Yoder buying time to his left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Throwing on first down. Yoder escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. Escapes the defender. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. To throw. Yoder. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a knife.
It's got his man complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
They'll try and sneak it here. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They'll go with a keeper. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's third down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on third down?
It's a quarterback sneak, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's their quarterback. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Play action now. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught at the 25. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 59 yards. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they've got it here with a first down. The slot man in motion right. And a give this time to the tailback. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you? Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot: stay the course.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Hurry up, here we go.
To throw again. Yoder. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
No. Check. Patriot. No.
On 1st and 10, Yoder looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Looking to throw. Yoder. And that is incomplete.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Yoder. Dancing. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tano Passanio in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll bring him back within a point. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there, 76 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Detroit!
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be second down.
Detroit! Over! Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over! Let's go. Green 39. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Yoder. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. The Vikings send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. First down, Yoder, and an alley to run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. From the gun, Yoder. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eddie Goldman able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, watch it now, Barney. Hey, watch the slant. Leopard, gone. Detroit.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A gain of 13 and also a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Now let's go. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Yoder. And that is incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again. Yoder. Forced out to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Yoder. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. And the back goes into motion.
Check. All right, now look at back 99 Philly. Here we go.
To throw on second down. Yoder being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
A second quarter score from down in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And Frank's kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half? Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He's going to sling this deep downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now they try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They go play action. Bridgewater. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Bridgewater on first down. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great...
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Off play action. Yoder sliding out of the pocket. Space to maneuver at the 40. And Hill running right through it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Shift together here from the D-line.
No. Check. Patriot.
Off the play fake. Yoder. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Watch 10. Hurry up. Leopard.
Back to the air on second down. Yoder. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Let's go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw. Yoder throwing the slant pattern here, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Yoder. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Operating from the gun. Yoder. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Play fake. Bridgewater. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ward. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing to start the drive. Yoder. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Tano Passanio in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Watch it.
To throw on second down. Yoder steps away to his left. Got some room at the 30. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Gun, 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 gun. Big stop, big stop. Let's go. Leopard, Leopard.
From the gun, Yoder. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Back to throw. Yoder under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Tono Passigno in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And Frank's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. 1st and 10. Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Play clock's running down. And to give this time to the tailback. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Yoder got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Franks to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, That puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Green, 39! Green!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Green, 19!
To throw on second down. Yoder buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, Yoder. And a loose football. And I think the offense got it back. Yes, they did. At the 2-yard line is where they'll have it. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Second down now after the sack.
Get ready! Tiger! Tiger!
Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Checking in on Houston. It's in the fourth quarter there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their third of the year. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Detroit, Leopard.
That one looks like he'll throw here. On the move to his left. And he gets it down to the 32. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.